Cameron Crook, and I am one half of Clean Desert Media / Movie Friends.
I'm Jorge Lopez. I am also one half of Clean Desert Media and Movie Friends.
We were in the same class, and basically, this teacher was like, "What do you want to be?" And George in the circle, he was first, and he said a filmmaker, and I was like, "Shit, like I want to be a filmmaker too." But everyone's gonna be like, if I say filmmaker, they're gonna be like, "George wants to be a filmmaker. Like, you can't be a filmmaker too." And so I was like, I don't know. And then basically after that class, I like talked to him a little bit. But we were talking about like basic films, like Lincoln and like stuff that was just like topical basically. But then I brought up the film Drive, which was kind of like a cult classic of 2011, and he said my favorite film of 2011, and that's when I knew like he was rich with the film. yeah, and then from there it was just
So what does Clean Desert Media focus on? What do you guys do there?
Well, right now it's only our films and then a podcast called Movie Friends, but eventually it's going to be music, books, film, podcasts.
So a bit of everything.
Yeah, media.
Yeah. And what kind of films do you two like to make?
Well, right now they're very small, abstract films. They're what we can make right now.
Okay, and which is the favorite one that you've worked on so far?
I'm editing one right now, which was the biggest one that the channel's ever done, called Gorillas, and it has VFX and it has a whole cast, and it's basically a shootout in the woods, and I think that one's going to be really interesting. But right now, well, my favorite is probably Brothers, I would say, but
Mine is probably the 70s satire we did on blaxploitation film, Soul Dracula. I think that one's probably the one that most people like. Then we really worked hard on. So,
Okay, and so you guys just have your own equipment, or you guys only work together, or?
No, we have our own equipment basically, which it's limited, but and basically the way we make our films is like I just grab the camera and George, and then we just work together, two people. But recently we're looking into bigger productions, like the one I was just talking about, Gorillas. It was like a 7-person thing. So we're expanding with our productions, I think.
Okay, and where can people go and see your work?
It's on youtube.com/Clean Desert Media, I think. But if you just type in Clean Desert Media into YouTube, then that's it, right there.
And if you would suggest to them to watch one of your films first to just get them hooked in, which is the one that they have to see?
Oh, jeez.
just watch all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, well, also Breaking News, one of the newer ones. That's a great...
It's a good introduction.
Yeah, it's a good introduction, yeah.
Okay, and you also mentioned that you have a podcast. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, we just started it. We're 2 episodes in. It's a weekly thing. It's called Movie Friends, where we just talk about news. We do like little reviews of things that we've seen that week. We talk about, old movies, whatever movies we're passionate about, and like whatever we talk about, whatever we want to talk about, just movie related, basically.
Okay, and that podcast is also on YouTube, or is it on SoundCloud?
Yeah, it's on Clean Desert Media. Yeah, on YouTube.
Okay, and what is your favorite film?
My favorite film, I think, right now,
this year.
Yeah. Well, of this year
Yeah.
so far, I would say, Ex Machina maybe. But of all time, right now, I really love Blue Velvet by David Lynch.
And yours?
For this year, Mad Max Fury Road, it's amazing. I can't get enough of it. But of all time, I've always made my mind on it. It's Memento by Christopher Nolan, the guy who directed Inception and the Batman movies. Like, that movie is incredible.
Okay, and do you have any goals for the future? Where would you like to be? Would you like to keep working on this?
No, well, preferably, I would like to work with George for my entire life, but I don't know if that's possible. But Yeah, I don't know about film school. It's weird, like to like have someone teach you your art. I think that's kind of a bizarre concept. I don't really know about that, but yeah, just go into film and music. Those are my two main things.
Do you play an instrument or?
Yeah, I play drums, guitar, bass, piano.
Oh,
Like
it's
that.
a bit of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
You're the expert. And where would you like to go ahead with this?
I think I've always liked making stuff with camera, and I feel like I have potential in doing this kind of stuff. I wouldn't want it to be my main focus. I feel like I would do something else that would keep me afloat a little bit, and this would be like a passion of mine that I would do constantly, but it wouldn't be something I would pursue. And if the chance comes, and I will just keep on doing it, but yeah, it's not something I'd like to focus on entirely.
Okay, and where do you both draw inspiration from for your films?
As far as like filmmakers,
Yeah.
mine would be David Lynch, Stanley Kubrick, and Paul Thomas Anderson, mostly. Those are my three favorite filmmakers, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of the same. I mean, every time we do something, we take a lot of stuff from so many people. Like when we like do stuff mostly about places or something, we take Woody Allen's aesthetic because it's beautiful, and then if we're doing like something more character-based, Coen Brothers or Scorsese, like there's very. But I'd say probably biggest influences Nolan and Scorsese probably.
Yeah, but also, the way our films work, we can just like take however we feel and just try and illustrate it in a few minutes, on film. Basically, that's basically what we're doing right now. Yeah.
And what do you think your strengths are for the films that you make?
Well, my strength, I think. Well, we have I think we have individual strengths, but my strength is like the visuals. Like I'm good at like painting a picture, even if I don't know what it means. Like I can make something look really beautiful. But
Mine would be probably dialogue. I think dialogue just flows really. I can write people saying stuff and make it, watchable. That sounds natural, and I think that's when we both mix up because he has the visuals and then I have the actual story behind it. So that way, it's not just a picture; it's a picture with the actual film-like qualities to it.
yeah,
That's how it works.
Okay, and if you had any advice for young filmmakers or people who want to get into it, what would you tell them?
I would say just do it.
Well, that's true. You just have to
Yeah.
get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just what is it? Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just do it. I guess.
Okay, and can we follow you on social media, or where else can we find you?
My Instagram is at adapt.tation. It's like adaptation with a period right in the middle.
Okay, and you?
No. Twitter wise, just Twitter. George with Jorg and then / Georgie Boy, but instead of Georgie with a Y and then Boy with BOI. So yeah.
Okay, and if there's anything else you want to add or just talk about?
Sebastian, thanks, man. Just keep doing what you love, and